EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. All set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now Allen throwing on second down. Completes it to Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Dawson Knox, 47 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 41-yard line.
Hey, blue. Jet.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
22 needle. Ready?
Ritter off to play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here.
But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Ritter's thrown into the hands of Pitts here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie stats.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 26 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Coup now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Koo to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 41 yards. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's not you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Striker, 3-3, field, black.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Set, hut. Fury, yellow. Green jack. Red, cycle.
Ritter now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Strike, white, white. Set, cut.
Ritter. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow, 10 cycle. Hut, hut.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready?
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yellow, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Blue striker. Hey, green. Claws red. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Yellow. Blue.
Back to throw, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Drill 52. 6. 7.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Black shot. Strike 2. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check view. Blaster. 6. Set. Hunt.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
Black Ultra. Seal. Black. Hut.
Ritter will throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Yellow. Green jack. Red. Cycle. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready up.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. It's excellent execution to get things started.
Ready?
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at 7. Ritter back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spike at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the ready? Left, red, right, white. Ready, ready.
First down. Here's Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
This second and 4.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Blue strike.
3rd down and 4.
Claws red. Needle blue. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In motion, the tight end. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
6, mega. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Ritter now on second down. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama on this field. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's O'Connell. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They begin the drive with Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Strike 2. Go team. Hut.
Going play action. Ritter going deep this time for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Here we go, set.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Just shy of the 30.
Ready?
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Black ultra. Hey, red, set.
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Field, black. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, 38. Blue, yellow. Green cap. Blue, go. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, blue. Hey.
They'll look to throw here. That one deep for London. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 37 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. O'Connell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
White, white. Blue strike. Set.
Ritter now. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Now a 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Edo blue. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And a dump off here to Robinson. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ready.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A give left side to Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
6. Mega. Black shot. Slide through. Blaster. 6. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Red, yellow. Black ultra.
And that flag accepted.
Down. Steel, black. You, yellow, green jack. Set.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, green.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into the hands of London. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On the draw, Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. Robinson with another carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, O'Connell. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Jacobs going to try the middle. Room here to run. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Throwing, O'Connell. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Daniel Carlson to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
at the 32-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
White. Ready?
Ritter. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ritter wants to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Ritter. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Fight 60.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Guys, dig deep.
Come on,
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
blue striker.
Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.